house. We got Velez. I am Rock Johnson, by the way. Good morning, everyone. It's Rock Johnson. We got Velez in the house. We got Jason with the Poo Poo Report up already. Way to be on it. Got a BP check. I was working, setting up a storage array, a vendor that, or I mean, a storage array that I've never done before. So it's all like, everyone thinks, anyway, time got a little, lost. Using a notebook LM, trying that out. Didn't have a headache when I woke up at 2:45 and couldn't go back to sleep. I think that has to do with the glycine more than anything. I have not gotten good sleep 2 nights in a row. And I've eaten 130 over 84. I'll take it. Couldn't be worse. Sound very low. Okay, let me, I don't know why. Let me check that. Thank you, though. A microphone. Maybe your volume's really low, bitch. Let's see, device. Properties. That looks fine. Everything looks fine on my end. A microphone. A microphone check, check. This sound stuff makes me... I was listening to Tasty Trade and their mic sounded terrible today. Well, as you like make comments and I ask questions and then you like 20 minutes later, you finally give me the follow-up I need. Is it on your end, you think, or... Because I checked my settings and we look good, bro. Anyone else out there? 3 people in the house. Anyone else? How does this sound? Is it, I'm just low? I mean, it's fine. Thank you, Jason. I thank you for getting the Alpha report up early this morning. I mean, the Poo Poo report. I'm driving. Drive with your knee. That's how I used to do. Drive with my knee, a beer in one hand, and the CB radio in the other. And a shotgun, controlling the shotgun under my armpit. Armpit, like armpit beer, when we were coyote hunting. That was my dad. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Different times. Different times, bro. All right. 2 likes already. You guys have got that testosterone. Speaking of testosterone, I completely forgot to do my injection yesterday. So I don't know if I'm probably going to take it today. I was kind of just contemplating just wait until Saturday, but it's been rough walking around between that and the Cialis I was taking 3 days in a row. I was walking around all rocked up all day. I kept like bouncing into the walls. It was kind of like bumper cars around the hallways. You know what I'm saying? If you turn the wrong way, it would be like bouncing off shit. All right. I didn't put my chapters in yesterday. I don't even know that I care. My prescribers are going down. Why should I care? I put chapters in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of a bad attitude, but I watched that movie last night with Sam Rockwell. It was so, I really needed that, guys. We were talking yesterday about how there's no good movies out there. This movie had me smiling from ear to ear the entire time. And it's on YouTube. If you have YouTube Premium, you don't even have to, you just watch it. And sometimes movies on YouTube, they bleep them and censor it, but this one they didn't. So I don't know why they do that sometimes and why they don't, but excellent movie. I'm not going to sit there and tell you it was like Shawshank Redemption excellent, but it was a very fun watch. Highly recommended. What movie? Mr. Right with Sam Rockwell and Kendricks. What's her name? Kendricks. I remembered her name the other day. Now I can't remember it. I like her. That Kendricks chick, Kendrick Lamar. What's her name? I am a huge fan of Sam Rockwell. I don't know why he hasn't gotten more like massive parts. He's a great actor. Anna Kendrick. I mean, I think he's been in a lot. Oh, he was in The White Lotus. I don't remember that. Is that the new season? I started watching that. I might have to watch that, bros. I liked that show in the past. I just couldn't get into it. I haven't been able to get into it this season. Just haven't been in the mood. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff, but not really. Jojo Rabbit. I remember that being weird. Vice. The Dark Knight. Small parts, it looks like. His best role was where he played Chuck Woolery. I forget the name of that movie. He was in Napoleon TV series, I was going to say. Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit. Just Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Chuck Barris, not Chuck Woolery. The White Lotus, yeah, I've liked it. I liked it every season. I just couldn't get in. Is it the new? And I love Walton Goggins or whatever, bro. Like I'm a huge fan of his. Man, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it now that Sammy's in it. All right, enough rambling. Let's get into stock market. I liked it a lot better when we looked at it a few minutes ago. Things look a little bit more green. We had Ethereum wanting to break out last night. That was getting me excited, but nope. We got that idiot well. He was up like 100 million, and now I guess he's negative, and he's still YOLOing big dong trades. Like, what a moron, dude. We got a boom brewing. I think today my polar water should go on sale sometime today. I have not watched the new season, but Walter, yeah, he's. Did you ever watch Justified? He's great in The Shield. You haven't seen that? I highly recommend it. Justified. He was great in The Righteous Gemstones. His character seems a little too cheesy for me so far in this new White Lotus season, though. He was in that movie with Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson, Shanghai Nights. Remember that? He was. I bet you didn't remember that one. All right, Coinbase, barely green. Hood, ooh. I had silver platter delivery on Hood. It's down. I got some big news. The Hateful. Oh yeah, that's right. I wasn't a big fan of that movie. I should maybe rewatch it, but I didn't like it the first time. And I'm a big what's his face fan. That movie, I don't know. It's just a little too gory, I guess. A lot of great actors in it, but I'm not a huge fan of the one with the Jew killer in it. What's that one? where they're in like World War II. I thought that movie was kind of stupid. He's excellent. He's excellent in everything, bro. What's the movie I'm thinking of? The Hateful Eight and Inglorious Bastards. I'm not completely losing it. Those are two of my lesser favorite what's his face movies. I can't think of his name. Quentin Tarantino. Maybe I should rewatch him with a renewed vigor. All right, what do we got going on? We have the E-mini S&P up 30, and we have the NASDAQ up 147. I think we are pushing all-time highs. Market likes the fact, I guess, that the Supreme Court or some court blocked Trump's tariffs. So I'm expecting some 5-year-old type tweets to come out about that. I'm going to stop following you if you talk bad about Trump. Come on, bro. I wanted Trump to win, but he could be very immature. But that's what's so... Okay, dude. Calm down. We have bonds basically flat, down 2 ticks. Bonds go down, rates go up. Bonds at 112.09. Definitely need to see those things start going up before we get any rate cuts. I posted in the Discord yesterday that Powell sees only 1 to 2 rate cuts this year. I'm thinking we're going to be lucky to get 1, unless things. But that being said, bonds can catch on fire and it can heat up. There's like, 5 or 6 opportunities, 4 opportunities for rate cuts. So 2 isn't out of the question, but we need bonds to do something. No matter what happens, like tariffs, no tariffs, market likes things, but bonds don't. Coinbase up $1.30. Tesla up 7. MicroStrategy up 5. I got rid of that pig. GME struggling. I mean, it's at $31. I would not touch this one. You want to gamble, go for it, but we clearly covered why it's a bad trade. The only thing you're betting on it catching momentum and all the siptards on Twitter thinking it's the next MicroStrategy and blah, blah, blah. But we looked at its Bitcoin forward earnings. I need to come up with an indicator. It's Bitcoin to market cap ratio. And GME is already way out of whack compared to MicroStrategy. It's like 30 multiple on GME. What was MicroStrategy? I got that poop. I guess it must have done that discussion under a continuation of something else. What is MSTR market cap and the dollar amount of Bitcoin they So GME was 16 billion and they own like 500 million. So that's a 32 multiple. They own 113 billion. Wait. Oh, they have a market cap of 113 billion and they own 35 billion. So that's a 3x. That's high, guys. 3x. Their market cap's 3x the amount of Bitcoin they hold. And I don't know, like, what would their market cap be if they didn't have Bitcoin? A couple billion, 10 billion. So that's a 3x. And what that means is when Bitcoin crashes, MicroStrategy is going to crash harder. So you're playing that game. Now you look at GME, you look at Jimmy. And it's at a 32x. This thing is, I mean, a potential powder keg to the upside. We can look at option skew, I guess. I'm sure the risk is to the upside. I'm going to get into some big boy, meet Kevin doesn't know what I'm talking about terms here. Call or put skew. All right, so we are at $31. We're going to go to $26. And the puts are 75 cents, 6 bits. And then we're going to go to 36. They're $1.79. So there's definitely call skew. That means risk is to the upside, meaning the volatility believes the move to the upside is more likely. But when this crashes and turns around, woof, watch out. This can be a good one just to like do a, what's that shit called? When you buy the stock and sell at the money or in the money caller, do a caller. You could buy 100 shares of stock at $31. So that'd be $3,100 and sell an at the money call at $3.15, immediately putting your cost basis at $28. If the stock continues to go up, you collect the money. Worst thing that can happen to you is the stock crashes. Would I do that? No, because I just told you Bitcoin crashes, that one's going to crash. All right, Hood's flirting with going green. Overnight, it was actually at like all-time highs in the overnight market. I think it was close to all-time highs. Oh, I know it was close to all-time highs. I don't know if it actually got into all-time highs yesterday. The big news and rumor on this one is they're going to be included into the S&P 500 next week. Those stock companies buying BTC for pumps, I don't know. The bubble popping is, yeah. It's going to be, of course. I mean, when you look at what happened to MicroStrategy the last time, it went from, I think it had a split, but it was $133 and then went all the way down to 11. So Bitcoin was 70,000 and MicroStrategy was 130. Bitcoin hasn't even 2x and MicroStrategy's 3x. Make that make sense. All these people on Twitter, we're not the same. MicroStrategy, God candles. People just don't understand. What is the term? We're built different. You can't make this shit up. Think there's some kind of genius because they think MicroStrategy is going to make them rich. YOLO and calls. YOLO and calls, bro, on MicroStrategy. How stupid are you? I mean, I'm sure there's people that made money, but just in, NVIDIA surpasses Microsoft, become the world's most wow. I didn't even know Microsoft was number one. Microsoft was a silver platter I gave you recently when it was below 400. Excuse me. All right, Hood. UNH at $300. Metaplanet was another one. There's a lot of people that think they're geniuses in this one. Like, I wouldn't touch this one. I wouldn't. This is gambling right here. You might as well go 40x long on Hyperliquid with that idiot whale. Palantir, like I said, Hood News. Hood News. We'll add some 1945 new news. And rumors are just rumors that they're going to be included in the S&P 500 on June 5th. I don't know what that is. Probably going to make the price go up. How much is it going to go up? How high? I don't freaking know. I was tempted to sell some more coin and buy hood, or I was tempted to sell my Tesla and buy hood. I made $700 on Tesla in the last 2 days. So, but I think Tesla's got Robotaxi Day coming. I want to say next week. I think that could be a good buy the rumor, sell the news. So I think this one can continue to run as long as the stock market's going up. I'm not really. I'm in the business of wanting to accumulate Tesla more than like day trading it. But right now, I'm just kind of in that area of. I think I'm still waiting on this bull run so Coinbase can go to the $1,000 Jason promised me. And, you know, I do think there's eventually going to be a big market pullback. That one that doesn't last like 30 days or whatever, like what we've been seeing. So I do kind of want to position this IRA to take advantage of that. I'm not going to be sitting 100% cash, but I'm hoping for this bull run to happen so I can get out of Coinbase and then have some powder dry or some buying opportunities. Continue to make this IRA go up. Peter in the house, ZBCN coin, 800. Oh, you said 800. I'll take 800. And give me $640,000 on 800 shares. All right, hood. It is definitely struggling. So the move would be to buy it if it breaks above the technical analysis move. And it would be also kind of like not necessarily technical analysis, but just mental momentum and all that. If it gets above this, maybe even back test and then goes back up, I could see we're definitely, as Shardy B would say, blue skies, but it is definitely struggling at that line. Now, if it gets included in the S&P next week, that's going to catapult it up pretty quick. And if you want to gamble on that, go for it. For me, a little bit difficult because I've been wanting to buy this and pounding the table when it was like $8. But I didn't want to give up my coin. And I continued and continued and continued to like it. And I finally said, F it, and bought it at 40. Now, while this has been a silver platter that I've been handing you for a long time, I did not expect necessarily from it to go to 40 to like 70 this quickly. I'm not going to say I predicted that, but it also doesn't surprise me. It also has gone to this double top pretty quickly, so it did blast up to that. I think I bought it when it came back down. When did I buy this bitch? Recently, I bought it when it came back down on the small account, I think. So that was in March. If I did that on both accounts, I guess I did a great job of waiting. Yeah, so I did buy it after it came back down. That was a genius trade right there. Silver platter, like hand delivered silver platter. If I did that in the IRA, I'm going to be amazed. I did. So I missed it. I wanted to buy it. I missed it. And then I pounced on the obvious V-shaped recovery that we were going to head into. That might be in contention for one of the best silver platters I've ever handed you. I don't know if that's going to top the $67 Coinbase. And Ricky, did you put your money where your mouth is? Yes. Coinbase I did, and Hood I did. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't have any silver platters like right now. If I knew the next the silver platter I have is the Ethereum in the coal mine. Remind me to talk about that when we get to it. Let's look at the Poo Poo Report. I am sure this is hot and garbage today, although it was pretty good yesterday. Finally. Rick in the house. The shutdown of Libertarian Day tariffs is remarkably bullish. I guess. As he's the second person to say that he thinks this is going to give Trump an out. Limited tariffs and limited Doge equals a significantly lower chance of recession. I don't know about the Doge part. The tariff part, maybe. Bear bull scout. Whoa. He has gone from bearish to moderately bullish. First time over 5 since July. So, I mean, he's been bearish and he's been bearish this whole time, and I've been waxing on about how it's going to be a vagina-shaped recovery. And I know I'm not lying because no one else uses that term, and you've heard it recently. And I haven't shut up about how I think this is going to play out and blow off tops. So Meet Kevin is finally catching up to me. This is what I'm worried about, bro. The M2 versus the SPX in correlation to what happened with the .com bubble. Ideally, we don't get up here. And this takes its time. And we go up. Speaking of going up, Meet Kevin is finally getting on my level a little bit. I've been bullish this, and when there's I loaded the boat in March. I loaded the boat, bro. On Hood. I've been bullish. A sloppy V all right, what are we looking at here? S&P is 3% from all-time highs. $2.7. Meet Kevin's been, I'm a 2.9 bear. I'm bearish. Recession, blah, blah, blah. Tariffs. I've been buy. In sync, buy. And then talking about shit could get ugly. But they'll keep this thing propped up till midterms. So we probably got now crypto. I'm still expecting that to reach a boiling point at the end of the year. I'm ready for it. Stock market, I think, will continue. They'll keep that propped up as long as they can. Again, midterms will be a big deal in 2026. After that, I mean, they do a great job of manipulating these markets. It's always a quick V-shape, vagina shape. The worst one was 2022. And it lasted. So that lasted 2 years. That might be it for a minute. That's not really Black Swan, but it was pretty ugly. The big concern for me, obvious, that was a 36% chili dipper. Powell has to play ball? No, he doesn't. So the big concern for me is of all this stuff going, all the bullshit people say on Twitter, China's dumping bonds, China's doing this, China's doing that, is our debt, dude. Our debt's out of control, our spending. They keep raising the debt ceiling. They keep doing bigger bills. I keep hearing about population decline. GDP doesn't go up when the population goes down. I mean, that's not going to help things. Powell raises rates. It's a wrap. Yeah, they're going to do everything they can not to raise rates, but bonds are screaming like, they're up 5 ticks right now. So he has to play ball? He doesn't have to play ball. He doesn't have to cut rates. If cutting rates is the wrong thing to do, the market will not go up like you expect once it happens. If, right? If bonds say don't cut rates and we cut rates, it could make things worse. Oh my goodness. This guy is such a fucking clown, bro. As much as I want you to consider diversifying the house hack, when if your trailing stop hits, how do you? I mean, I know some of you guys say things just to trigger me, but do you really believe that this guy is special in any sense? Like, he's not stupid when it comes to what's going on with a lot of things in politics and world economics, but come on, bro. I would love to see an audit of all his trading and how well he's actually done. He's probably done okay because the market's gone up. But I bet it's far worse than what you would imagine. Most of his net worth is, I think he made a lot during COVID, and that definitely got him really big, but I think he lost a lot. He had panic in his eyes when that shit was crashing in 2022. He was doing capital preservation. He was worried, bro. It was on his face. That's probably when he started getting heavy into the booze. But he funds, his life is funded by scams. Yeah, he's got multiple scam streams. What is it? $1,000 for a 40-minute coaching session? Like, how stupid. If you're rich and $1,000 is nothing to you and you just want to say that you talked to Meet Kevin on a YouTube stream, I'm not sure how you were able to get that much money in your life. He was so worried. Yeah, he spent $13 million on a jet plane. I think part of the decision to buy that jet plane because he knew it would help just even his YouTube. Like more people would watch his channel type shit. And it probably did. Like there was probably, and then again, I don't know how much he's writing off or scamming with house hack and this and that, but he does not, if he owns that under like his name and not under, he is not rich enough to own a fucking jet, bro. You need to be over $100 million net worth to even consider. That's more negligent than what like Nicolas Cage was doing back in his heyday, like by a 10x, bro. He has the potential to flame out and become broke. MK makes you money. How? How does he make you money? Does he tell you? Is he the one that told you to buy that stupid healthcare, Clover and Space and Jimmy? It's not, bro. I've handed you silver fucking platters, like silver platters, and you can't. No one can go on YouTube and say I'm a clown, and I don't back it up, bro. coin and hood and Tesla. Silver platters, bro. Tesla, we made a lot in like 2020 and Neo. And Tesla again recently. And then I converted that to hood. I put my money where my mouth is. I don't sit there every day and try and tell you, oh, this is going to make you a lot of money. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's what gets the views. I just give you solid knock out of the park platters. No, it's Rock Johnson, Velez. Did you see that Saudi prince that's going to set up MicroStrategy? Oh, Peter, what are we going to do with you? You need to. Hey, I do not think, and I want you to get rich and retire, bro. But I don't know if XRP is going to take you to the promised land. 10 years from now, you're still only going to be talking about how you gave us silver platters on Hood and Coinbase. No? Those are the ones I'm making money on right now. And Tesla. Don't forget, I'm going back into Tesla. There'll be more silver platters, bro. Yeah, you want a silver platter? What is the taco? Kitty in the house. Taco stands for Trump always chickens out. I think there's already a lot of taco memes and talk. Yeah, he's not too happy. But it's true though. He's waffled and flip-flopped more than Meat Kevin has. That's for sure. When I'm retired on my silver platters, bro, you only need I'm going to deliver silver platters every now and then. Like, there's no such thing as silver platters every day, bro. So I'm going to give you silver platters. And then I also tell you things to avoid and you don't listen to me. I'm craving a hard shell taco like from Taco Bell with extra sour cream. Yeah, those are good. Peter by GME, another platter. No, GME is not a silver platter. We've already discussed that. That is a very, very high risk gambling. You're going to get your face melted when Bitcoin crashes. You might get your face melted if Bitcoin doesn't crash move. It has a 32 multiple on its Bitcoin holdings to market cap versus MicroStrategy 3.5x multiple. And I think MicroStrategy is a bloated pig that's barely performing. Jimmy had some play, was in momentum. They made the announcement. They've been talking about it. It's definitely buy the rumor, sell the news. There's no reason for people to pile into that now other than just, if dumbass. No, I don't want to call. I like Roaring Kitty. If Roaring Kitty gets on and says some shit and whatever. We love Jimmy here. I hand you silver platters on how to make money, and I hand you silver platters on how to lose your money, bro. If you want me to get super technical with you, I told you to avoid Neo. I begged you to avoid Jimmy. You're not even back to break even, bro. I begged you to avoid Space. I think you got back to break even on that. Jimmy going up. It might. It has the potential to go up 100%, but you're going to need, I think it's highly unlikely. If you haven't sold, you haven't lost. You've lost plenty. You lost an opportunity cost of not taking the silver platter that you could have 3x your money on, bro. You've lost a lot. It's not my fault you're a smooth brain. Neo looking juicy. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's fall for this fucking trap. Let's look at this crap shit Neo, bro. And what was your reason for liking Neo? Was it batteries? I'm trying to help you, bro. Make money and retire. You're young, dumb, full of bubblegum. Yeah, this is looking juicy. No. Do not invest in this stock. Where to buy GME? You can buy GME on Coinbase now. On Coinbase, on Kraken. Wait, maybe not Coinbase. You definitely can on Kraken. You can on Robinhood. You can on Tasty Trade. You can on. It's in stock. It's a normal stock, bro. Yeah, it's just you legit can buy it on Kraken now. Hood. Are you saying just buy it on Hood? Because Hood's the silver platter. The gift that keeps on giving. I don't have any like the market is too frothy for like new silver platters. The silver platter. Let's get into. Wait, we didn't finish the shit report. I do have a potential silver platter for you. As much as I want you to blah blah house hack, go F yourself. This tariff news is excellent. Look, dude, if Trump backs down and uses in and out, it is excellent. I don't know what's going to happen. Trump doesn't seem like the kind of guy that is going to take this in stride and back out. He's the kind of guy that likes to double down, and I don't know what courts did this. Like, he's going to try and get people fired and tweet like a 5-year-old and shit like that about him. Get exposure to crypto with Jimmy. The silver platter that I'm going to hand you today is don't listen to Ricky for any type of advice when it comes to buying anything. In fact, I would highly encourage you to do the opposite of what he does. I'm done chatting trailings. The tariff news is excellent. Oh, so he's saying you can. So he's saying don't use trailing stops anymore. Neo is more dead. Dude, that thing's been dead since 2021. That had its moment during COVID when I made good money off this back then. And you could go look at my channel, bro. I had a bunch of videos about Neo and Workhorse and all that Hyliion, and I nailed them all. Those were just like, you want me to go back 4 years of silver platters? I told you to buy Workhorse, and then I told you to sell Workhorse, and I started shitting on Workhorse, and I got a lot of hate for it, but I was right. Told you to buy Hyliion, silver platter. Went up to a 5X, and then I told you to sell Hyliion. Got shit on, but it got shit on, and I was right. We made like 5X on Neo, Xpeng, and Tesla. Just silver platters nonstop, bro. No one wants you. Yeah. So I had plenty of silver platters back then, but I'm not going to go back that far. Right now, I'm just telling you the silver platters that I put my money where my mouth is in the last 2 to 3 years. And we're doing good. And I got silver platters happening in crypto. They're just modest. I loaded the boat on Bitcoin at 33,000. How did that work out? In 2022, I want to say, do you want me to talk about my silver platters? And I legit told you this is what I bought. I bought Bitcoin at 33,000. I bought Ethereum at 1,600. And I bought Cardano at 35 cents. But my money, silver platters, ching, ching, ching. If I had some misses, yeah. But I also tell you, this is stupid. I say, I'm going to throw a little bit, sprinkle a little bit, like less than 0.5% of my portfolio at this dumb Nike. I'm going for it. This is risky. I'm DJing it. I didn't call it a silver platter. I called it a wild bet. Yeah, I didn't call that a silver platter. I told you this is stupid, and I get hammered every time I do this, and I got hammered again. You think Big Tap will pump off the new AI area? Yeah. AI, robots, nuclear, quantum computing. That's where there's going to be a lot of opportunity. Tranquil, yeah. We made a lot of money on Tranquil. One of my owners posted this video about how much money North Korea is stolen in just crypto and in general. And I was thinking recently how pissed off, and I've mentioned this, like how pissed off I am that we allow that to happen. They have cost you money. They have cost me money. Like the Harmony One hack was North Korea. What's the name of that group? They hacked Harmony One. I mean, Harmony One was stupid. They had fifth grade level security, but that was North Korea. I had a wallet drain. That was probably North Korea. They've cost me tens of thousands of dollars and nothing. The United States just lets it happen. I'm like, Mike's in the house. How you doing, brother? Whatever. He's in jail, bro. There's some anonymous announcement on June 30th. About what? Look. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we have a serious problem brewing. And I was thinking about this too. We're worried about AI rising and killing us, but the bigger problem is the AI and quantum race and how much that's going to shake up world economies. So we are in a race to win at AI, to win at quantum computing. And it is a major, major race. That could shift paradigms. And the thing that concerns me even more is AI and autonomous war robots being controlled, and who has the better technology. And, I mean, we'll still have nukes, but I mean, that shit is going to change things drastically. And it's very important that the United States stay on top of that. Interestingly enough, NVIDIA CEO was just talking about during their earnings call yesterday, which went really well for them, because we're banning all the chips to go to China. And he said this has actually helped China because they didn't believe China could get up to speed fast enough with producing their own chips. And that just gave them the catalyst. And now they got Hawaii over there and they're cranking them out. And it's actually helped them. BattleBot War. Kash Patel was on Fox yesterday talking about a big reveal of Jan 6. Is he that? He's the one that was on, what's that movie where they go to White Castle and they're stoned? I don't know. That's Cal Penn. I don't know who Kash Patel is. It's anonymous. Who knows? Something about revealing conspiracy theories. I saw a Snapdragon processor ad yesterday during the... What? Talk about just... You saw a Snapdragon processor ad. What are we talking about? The big-eyed Indian dude? I don't know that he's... Yeah, he's kind of big-eyed. He played a doctor on House, too. FBI director? Oh, yeah, I know that guy. I know who that is. He betrayed me when he said Epstein killed himself. Who did? Cal Penn? Snapdragon is Chinese? I'm not sure. It's been around for a while. They're manufactured by Qualcomm, so I don't think they're Chinese. Qualcomm is a United States company, as far as I know. Boom, boom, boom. We got the boom, boom brewing. All right, I guess let's talk about crypto. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, way ho. Kurt, are you out there? How you doing, brother? Are you in Germany? Sprechen die Deutsch? No, bro, they got Hawaii. And apparently they're cranking out. I'm really annoyed with that. We do need to do something. China's stealing all our technology, all our IP, espionage, cybersecurity, funding North Korea, stealing all our technology, stealing money, just billions and billions of dollars from us. And we can't do shit about it. I think we should invade North Korea. Yeah, I think elect me president in 2028. I will plop my dick on the table and I will tell Jing, look, bro, let's bring together prosperity together. Let's move forward. Let's become allies. Let's work together for both economies, for the planet, for space exploration. And I'm fucking invading China, bro. I'm not China, North Korea. Can I never, pal? What? Send Rocket Man to the heavens? Can I be your pal? No. Hell no, dude. Like, you would get me fucking my head chopped off the first week. What's that fucking, who was that queen in England or whatever? Mary Louise Antoinette or whatever? I'd be fucking head chopped up week one. You would sell bonds to buy fucking stupid stocks. Diamond in the rough platters. You're more like, I would put you on staff, and then whoever my pal is, I'd say, find out what this idiot thinks and make sure you're doing something completely in the opposite arena. All right. I said crypto. Whatever, bro. I'm not going to change. All right. Bitcoin 107. It's headed down. We got that Hyperliquid guy. I think he has another 40x long on and half a billion. That guy's a complete idiot. He's constantly tweeting on Twitter like he's special, and he's special, all right. He was up 100 million. I think he's down a couple million. I don't know where he gets his money from. I don't know if people are handing him money. You're an idiot if you think that guy is special. Like, is he gonna be up big again soon? Like, maybe he gets lucky, bro. He has billions. How does he have billions? He made a bunch of money leveraging meme coins. Like, he hit the meme coins, I think. And it's like lightning struck once, bro. It's like Michael Burry got it right once. There's going to be people where that happens and he thinks he's invincible. He's not. 40x leverage trading is stupidity. I can't even, not even as a hedge. 105 bottom. Chris in the house. How you doing, brother? I don't think he's a multi-billionaire. Tom and Lindsey. I don't know who Lindsey Graham is. What's this guy's name? Something Win. He'll be on the timeline. Watch. Just in Gemini mines Bitcoin with it. Who cares? He's trading like oh yeah, he is. Me waiting for the sell off. Wonderful meeting Martin Luther King 3 tonight. Look like you're losing a little bit of weight, I guess. Yeah, we got a boom brewing. There he is, James Wynn. There is a lot of people on Twitter kind of shitting on him because he's lost a lot of money. He's like, money wasn't important and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. James Wynn is an American, I don't think that, jurist. Is that him? I don't know if we're going to make it too much longer, guys. That boom's coming. We might have to have a little. Known for high risk leverage trading. OKC to final. Congrats. I mean, they're not my team, but thank you. I'm rooting for them just because I like SGA. All right. All right, boys. bro. I gotta tell you, been waking up like JT every morning. Let's go Shy. Let's go Canada. Is he from? Oh, he's Canadian. Maybe I don't like him anymore. I'm kidding. White. No, it's definitely dark. And there's some black, dark black, like not like black, because I take iron pills. But it was a 3. I'd say, like, meet Kevin's Bull Bear Report. I'll give you the take a pick. I don't think that's a good idea. It was a 3 on the Bristow stool chart. I think. Type 2. Type 3, like a sausage, but with... it was in between a type 3 and a type 4. I think mostly type 3. There's been a lot of type 4s lately, but this was type 3. Oh, this is from Walmart. You can order this from Walmart. A Bristol stool chart and put it on your fucking... I don't know. I've been hitting the F-bombs a lot lately. I'm not sure why. Elon stepping away from the White House? Yeah. That's old news. Old news. All right. Total 3.3. Bitcoin 107.8. It's holding above all the EMAs and everything, so that's good. It feels bearish. It's crazy to say that, but do you feel more bearish in crypto than bullish lately? Ethereum was the canary in the coal mine I was talking about. It got over 2,700, but it failed. We need Ethereum to break out. We need it to break out, and it started, but now it's finding resistance again right here at the 200. You're gonna order a poster? That's awesome. I kind of want to order one too. $10. Looks like it's sturdy construction though. Like it's not really a poster. It's a freaking like it's a metal wall sign. ETH is a little bitch. Yeah, I'm very bullish. I guess we had splashdown. All right, brother. Yeah, I am. If ETH, this is the canary, bro. The idiots, the talking heads, the main two, Elio Trades and Andrew, or not, what's his name? Alex Schmecker. They keep, every chance they get, they'll say alt season, Elio Trades, this alt season. No, bro. What? Like, Ethereum was starting to break out. And you know our philosophy, we're not buying it. It doesn't come framed. It comes, it's like a 10 plate. Oh, it's kind of framed, I guess. But it shows you, it takes like screws or, oh, I guess there's a you can zip tie it to a fence. It's meant this, they're showing installing this outside. Why would you install this outside? Indoor and outdoor retro metal wall sign. No, we need ETH to break out. I think even getting above 3,000 and above 3,000, it continuing to be up would be bullish. I mean, we've already started to see it, which is good, but we need it to break out. And for us to start talking about alt season, you need to see Bitcoin dominance crashing. And there might be one more big move up on Bitcoin first before that happens. So I'm not going to really assign a dollar value. We got to see what Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin goes up to like 130,000 and its dominance hits like 68% and Ethereum goes to like 3,200, that's going to be cool. But, you know, It still doesn't mean Ultra gonna be anything super special yet. I mean, ETH hit 4,000 in like December, didn't it? Yeah, in December it was at 4,000, and last March. I don't know why this thing is doing. India needs these signs all over. Well, this was an effed up. Oh, we didn't even finish the report. Fed per yesterday really worried me about the damage. Institutions on the sidelines should move in at least somewhat more. Tesla may be a great choice today. Calls on Robinhood would be my number one go-to July 18th calls. Not personal advice. He's only 5'9". What a little bitch. Oh, a 5.9. Probably only 5'9" height too. That was a 3 out of 10. 3 poops, 3 craps. More craps are better. Dr. Payne in the house. How you doing, brother? Thanks for the like. I'm from Canada, and it's and the mass immigration is crazy. They started shitting at public beaches. What is wrong with you people? Heath is a little bitch, Dr. Payne. You're gonna come in late. You sold yours yesterday. You're glad you sold it? Like at what price? And I don't know that that's anything to brag about. I think ETH is going. You did. I swear to God, lately you said ETH was going to like 8,000. You're a bigger flip flopper than Meet Kevin. Cardano at 73.8. A lot of Cardano people yakking because of the Bitcoin stuff. Some lady kids dug up a turd. So one kid took a shit on the beach, and now everyone's just dropping hoagie yogis. I didn't even know Canada had beaches. It's just swing trading. I'll get my panties in a bunch. Don't tell me what to do. Ondo 92 cents, a little bit of Ondo. Yeah, crypto's pretty yawn this morning. A little bit of Ondo. Wasaga Beach. It kept running and then it finally broke. I knew it was a fake out. It might be. It might not be. This might be a little quick bear trap. Soul seems to be stuck. Soul, hey, look, bro. They are all garbage. All these are garbage. I can't wait to sell. I cannot wait to be done with this crypto shit, bro. I don't watch videos on it. I pretty much, the only tweets I kind of pay attention to are this James Wynn idiot. And then I just ignore most of it. Like Quantum Pi, I like Pi, but I don't care. I don't care what you have to say about Laos. Something that Cardano might get implemented in the next 20 years. Today we're launching CDP Wallets version 2, a major update to CDP backend developer controlled wallets. Is that going to make my Coinbase stock go up? That's all I care about, bitch. There's a lot of shit going on with Optum Finance and Charles Hoskinson and Community Divide. I don't know. Apparently Optum is back in a Monad project or some shit. Speaking of which, I might have some of that stupid coin. Oh, ADA. Yeah, 5,600 of that shit. Hopefully that's not. That does not look right. This can be bad. Ugh. Oh, this is not what I want to see. This is supposed to be a yield-bearing token, and they've pissed people off. I don't think that's right. Let's see. $5,200. It's about a 408 a loss right now. That's not too bad. Oh, ADA price is 92 cents and ADA price is $1.07. I mean, this thing hasn't really done well. Oh, it's been this price for. Is this in US dollar? Because that doesn't look right. I'm going to have to swap this out. This isn't. This might not be the right token. The Optum token is what got hurt. Oh, ADA, that's a check mark. Oh, no, yeah. That's a little bit more. That's a little bit worse than going through like Dex Hunter. $14? Wait, what does this even mean? Is that... That's saying this is only worth... Chart is unavailable. Optus Terminal. This token is neither registered. ADA, oh, ADA. What the fudge just happened? High price impact. Oof. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do it here. Wonder where Dex Hunter's doing it. Might be on that one app. They're being a little bit more like tap tools. No, not really. $52.33. I don't know why it says this is worth like $600. Detail. It's all through Splash. Do they have the most liquidity on Cardano? New version available. Well, then why didn't you just open that new version, bitch? Connect. Yeah, so this has the right price at least. I'm gonna lose about 400 ADA. All right, boys and girls. You guys have been some non-chatty mofos. Bitcoin 1075. Ethereum moving back up, making Dr. Payne look foolish. I think this was just a little fake out, little shakeout, little shakeout of bitch hands. 240,000 people filed for unemployment, above expectations. Root cause of allergies. I increased my BTC. You don't get it. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to roaring kitty this shit to God money in the world's greatest alt season. I hope you're right, Alex. Onward retards. This guy's I actually disagree. Sorry, Becker. Disagree about what? Oh, this one guy says money is not everything. It's not, but it sure makes life easy. XMC? No, MXC. There's no Senator Cardano anymore, opening up the podium to all sorts. Yeah, Cardano, I can't stand anything being talked about on Cardano. The Guinness World Record for most Bitcoin payments in one day. Who gives a shit? The White House economic advisor Hassett says he is confident in the appeal of the Court of International Trade ruling. You root for Alex more than me. Now I'm rooting for Alex to be right about alt season so that we all can win. I mean, you probably don't have any alts. I need a nap. I need a beat. I don't recognize any of these people, I don't think, besides Benjamin Cohen. A world is a vampire. What's gambling? There were some numbers out, seeing some large. We're excited to introduce Cardinal Eon. Good morning. Today is going to be a great day. FMOC meeting soon. That was yesterday. All right. Probably his team. What are you talking about? Ethereum 2671. Bitcoin 1077. Bitcoin dominance up half a point. Let's check in on Stock Market. S&P up 33, NASDAQ up 146, dollar down 40 cents, volatility down 40 cents, bonds up one tick, going in the right direction, but barely. M2 money supply, we didn't actually look at that. That's actually down quite a bit. Went from 22 trillion, lost a couple hundred billion. Like, why did that change so drastically in one day? I mean, it went up a lot in a couple days, so. Coinbase 253, that's gone negative. That sucks. Hood 6493. Why are my Hood and Coinbase not doing so hot? Tesla up 650. We were up more earlier. All right, everyone. I'm freaking tired. I'm dragging ass. Probably take some more caffeine. Do a BP check while we wrap things up. Get your guesses out there. Systolic over diastolic. Get the guesses going. I'm going to guess Ethereum monthly chart is your favorite chart. 128 over 70, 81. Ricky. Well, hi there, brother. Hope Ricky's wrong. 140 over 90. Dr. Payne's trying to put me in the hospital. I had a reading yesterday of like 140 over 120. I'm talking? Yeah. I don't really think talking matters that much. You know, I will say I've been doing the avocado trick. 130 over 87. I guess it's a tie between me and Ricky. 130 over 87. It's hard to declare a winner. I've been doing the avocado. The avocados, once they start getting soft, putting them in the fridge, not in water, has worked magnificently. Talking can raise it. Shut the fuck up, dude. Talking does not affect my blood pressure that much. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for hitting the like.